Greetings of the day, good evening and good morning, and thank you all for your interest in the course Creating Accessible Interactive OER with H5P for Language Teaching, FSL and ESL.
Bonjour, bonsoir et bienvenue à toutes et à tous pour ce cours version anglaise de créer des règles interactives et accessibles avec H5P pour l'enseignement des langues FSL et ESL.
Dominic and I are delighted by your interest in this free open online course offered in French and English. It is aimed at anyone interested in developing knowledge related to open education, open pedagogy, and the creation of interactive and accessible learning resources for language teaching, FSL and ESL.
Donc, pour commencer, to start, a few words on the facilitators of the course. My name is Dominique Sheffield-Dunan. I am a professor at York in French studies, and I teach linguistics, didactics, language acquisition, and communication. I did my doctoral studies at the University of Toronto and in Lyon 3, France, on didactics, language acquisition, and linguistics. For the past 30 years, I have been directing research projects and teaching for the second language and the training of future teachers of French in English-speaking school boards in the province of Ontario and in Canada. I am one of the two co-leads of the Camerise project and repertoire with Muriel Péguret, professor as well at York University. I've been mobilizing on open communities and open access for the past 30 years as well. So it's an enduring passion. And since the end of the 90s, I have been working to get Creative Commons licenses adopted at the post-secondary level and pre-university level in the French-speaking world, Canada, France, and sometimes Africa, because these licenses enable the sharing of knowledge and mobilize creativity to transform existing resources, to adapt them to the evolution of ministerial and curricular reforms, and at the same time protecting authors from plagiarism. If you are interested in knowing more about the open education movement, please go to the Open Education Global website. And I'll let my colleague present herself.
Thank you, Dominic. Namaste. I am Sushumna Rao, and I am an EdTech consultant and teacher trainer from Hyderabad, India. My journey in the world of e-learning began 2 decades ago as a content writer and an instructional designer. With masters in computer applications and 2 additional master degrees in education as well as in language called Telugu, that is my mother tongue. I'm dedicated to advancing instructional design and technology integration in education. My commitment to growth has led me to attain certifications like MEC, that is Moodle Certified Educator, also a Creative Commons certification. These certifications not only enriched my expertise, but also connected me with the global education communities and diverse learning environments, fostering both personal and professional development. In all my workshops, I actively advocate for innovative and interactive learning experiences and their design. I am deeply passionate about open educational resources, OER, and also open source technologies, actively contributing to projects such as Open Education for a Better World as a developer and also as a mentor. At present, I am associated with Professor Dominic on the Camerise project to collaboratively create interactive resources with open license.
So in 2024, the course Creating Accessible Interactive OER with H5P for Language Teaching, FSL and ESL, will support particularly pre-university teachers and resource consultants responsible for FSL professional development programs involving the design of open educational resources. thanks to a partnership between York University and 5 Ontario school boards. Because of the diversity of the participants in this course, you will be all contributing to the development of intra- and inter-board collaborations in Ontario, Canada, and the plural Francophonie. I hope that by taking our course, you'll feel better equipped to embrace open education and creative interacting OER that are accessible to a diverse audience of learners in your classroom.
I do agree with Dominic that you will be interacting with your peers, maybe globally too. And we will be with you for a few weeks or even for a few months. The course runs from December 1st, 2023 to April 30th, 2024. You have opted for the English version of this asynchronous self-paced course, meaning you chose the duration of your learning time. Most texts and activities are presented to you in English, but feel free to use French if it helps you express your thoughts better in certain activities like discussion forums. After completing the pre-formative survey, which tells us about your knowledge or your experience in creation of OER in Module 1, you will learn about the foundations of open education and the Creative Commons copyright licenses that protects OER authors. In the practice activities, you will be invited to translate the new knowledge and concepts presented into a pedagogical situation of your choice. We invite you to propose ideas for creating OER or to produce OER that you consider relevant to your classroom or to your peers if you are responsible for teacher training, whether in a pre-university or post-secondary context or in continuing education.
In Module 2, you will look with us at the concept of interactivity, accessibility, and we will introduce you to the H5P tool for developing interactive and accessible OER resources to meet the need of your diverse learner profiles or learners with special needs. Throughout the course, you will have the opportunity to interact with the other participants in the forums that are created for this purpose. Feel free to ask questions or discuss with your peers or with your course facilitator. We are here to support you throughout your learning experience, answer your questions, meet with you synchronously and virtually whenever possible. We encourage you to send us your feedback at the end of each module. Your comments and suggestions are very important. They will be used to improve future iterations of the course. And finally, you will have the opportunity to receive a certificate of completion from York University if you complete and achieve a passing grade in all required activities.
As a reminder, this course provides basic information on OER, its definitions, open licenses, searching for OER, and accessible H5P interactive content types, reusing OER, and publishing accessible interactive OER using H5P. This is a self-study course spread over 12 weeks. The course runs from December 1st, 2023 to April 30th, 2024. The course is delivered online and asynchronously. You should spend on an average of 2 to 3 hours per week. The more time you devote to the course, the more you will be able to deepen your knowledge of OER and H5P interactive activities, their creation and sharing.
So the course, Creating Interactive and Accessible OER for Language Teaching, ESL and FSL, is developed by the Camerise project at York University, Canada. We thank the university and the funders, the Ontario Ministry of Education and Heritage Canada. The goal of the Camerise project is to ensure that all FSL, ESL stakeholders in Canada have access to open, inclusive, and engaging educational resources, collaborative tools, and the support they need to reach their full potential as bilingual or plurilingual Canadians. Sushumna and I, we look forward to working with you over the coming weeks. So do not hesitate to contact us at any time if you have any questions. And we are looking forward to start the course with you now.